When do you go? Ha! When do you go back on shift?
5 minutes ago.
Me too.
Anybody there? This way! Help! I need backup! Huh? You there! You can't... Over here! Get over here! This way!
Still have work to do.
Who's there? Who's there? Identify yourself. I don't want to hear any excuses. We need to clear this freight out of here in the next... I'm telling you, that's not possible. Listen, the success of this operation hinges on secrecy. All it takes is one airliner pilot to look down and see all these bright... Understand that? We've only got one helicopter. We're doing to figure out a way to do better. Get us more helicopters. Oh, sure. We just go make a couple out of soda cans and pops. Sarcasm ain't gonna make this go any faster. Well, how about you airlift as much as you can and stick everything else back in the storage? Well, I guess it's a possibility, but we're gonna have to move it at some point. We've got another shipment of stuff coming in for... Wait till dark. Sure, if we can use floodlights. They didn't talk to me about a massive Mulan airlift. Whose idea was it to paint these damn crates orange anyway? Don't turn this into a union. I'll just have to file an official report explaining how you refuse to follow orders. Whatever makes you happy.
So... Oh, I'm... Heads down! I think these are quite dead looking. Try this one on! Yeah.
Harris!
What, is there anyone there?
Hey, Harris! What's this about, anyway?
There's no answer from the subdoc. The boss wants us to sweep the area for intruders.
You've got to be kidding! It's probably just another fried circuit. The moisture down there is murder on electronics.
I don't give the orders, I just follow them. Stay on your toes, just in case.
mind the heat. It's the humidity that gets me.
Whereabouts?
Got an aunt in Birmingham.
Well, I'll be damned.
Sorry if I'm making you homesick.
Nah, John Doe.
Wicked, eh? I'm going to hide down here if it's all the same to you.
On your schedule, we're doing a 90-second test fire.
We did a 90-second test last week.
The results were inconclusive. Besides, we've adjusted the fuel-oxygen ratio since then.
You can't just change the schedule at the drop of a hat.
We need results. If that means modifying the schedule, then that's what we're gonna do.
This schedule is based on your estimates. Our budget is based on the schedule. If you deviate from the schedule, you put us over budget.
That's not my problem. My job is to deliver a more efficient rocket engine.
It is your problem because you signed off on the schedule.
Maybe so, but if I stick to the schedule, I'm definitely gonna face the axe because there's no way I'm gonna be able to deliver what I promised. I'd rather take my chances.
Suit yourself, but I'm reporting this situation to the director.
Be my guest.
I have to find a way to sabotage this test fire, or I'm in big trouble.
Test fire will commence in T-minus 1 minute. All personnel evacuate blast pit immediately. Test fire will commence in T-minus 30 seconds. Test fire will commence in T-minus 20 seconds.
You're not...
Oh, is there anyone there?
Oh, I do so hate coming across a dead like this.
I tried to wake him, but...
Hello? Quite dead looking.
We've got you, it's over with. So what the hell's all the commotion about?
Didn't you hear? There was an explosion over at the test area. I guess that prototype rocket engine they're working on came unmoored.
Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know the details, but I'd be amazed if nobody got fricasseed.
Man.
Right, we're going to need backup.
Didn't you hear? There was an explosion over at the test area. I guess that prototype rocket engine they're working on came unmoored.
Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know the details, but I'd be amazed if nobody got fricasseed.
Man.
This is it for you.
I've got a requisition here for 20 gallons of antidote.
Oh, sorry, we're out.
What do you mean you're out?
A shipment should be arriving on Monday. I can put you on a waiting list.
Can't you get it sooner?
I don't make the schedules.
You don't have any?
Nope. I told you. That stuff has a very limited shelf life.
What am I supposed to tell my boss?
Tell him to wait in line like everybody else.
He doesn't like to wait in line.
Is that supposed to scare me? I get threatened by guys like your boss all day long. What it basically boils down to is that they want a commodity that is only produced in one place. That place just happens to be outer space, which means the distribution channel is very narrow. We send a rocket up every other week and it brings back as much antidote as it can carry.
When's the next rocket?
This afternoon.
Not coming back till Monday?
Correct.
Who can I talk to about that?
Whoever you want, because it's not going to do a damn bit of good.
Someone there? Must have been my imagination. This way! Something.
Fox Hunt calling Foxhound, over.
Go ahead, Fox Hunt.
There are no antidote samples on the island. Repeat, no antidote samples.
Damn.
However, I think I may know where I can find one.
Where?
Outer space.
Please repeat. Over. I could have sworn you said outer space.
Aye, that's what I said. There's a rocket going up in half an hour. I plan to be aboard.
Negative. It's too risky.
You forgot to add, for a woman. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm not about to let thousands of people die because I was afraid to risk my neck.
Very well. Proceed as planned. Just be sure to come back in one piece.
Count on it.
What the hell? I heard something. Must have been my imagination. That's strange.
Marcus was telling me that Calamity's planning an official follow-up to the Paris caper.
Do you blame them? That was their seminal achievement. They pulled off some interesting heists since then, but nothing compared to Paris.
I agree. I'm really curious to see how they top themselves.
I'm surprised Big Bad Mama agreed to do it. She's supposed to have a thing about always moving forward instead of rehashing old gigs.
According to Marcus, she put up quite a fight. Ended up shooting Forrest in the back of the head.
You've gotta be kidding me.
It's true. I'm still kinda in shock.
Forrest is dead?
Yeah, they're looking for a new safecracker.
Why'd she shoot him?
I guess he was mouthing off too much or something. You know how she feels about hired help mouthing off.
How did Big Bad Daddy take it?
I'm sure he was upset, but what's he gonna do? Everybody knows she wears the pants.
Good point.
Hello? Must have been my imagination. I heard something. Hey! Weird. Must have been my imagination. Identify yourself! Must have been my imagination. Hello? Anybody there? This way!
Right, we're going to need backup. Get some right away.
Hey! You there! Hey! What was that noise? I need a vacation. Identify yourself. Nothing. Who's there? Must have been my imagination. Who goes there? What was that? I need a vacation.
You have to get around.
Hey! Help! Who's there? Hey!
Do you think we should proceed with the launch?
Of course we should.
After what just happened?
It has no bearing on this launch.
I hope you're right.
Just relax.
I wish I could. I'm all wound up.
How about a nice massage?
Yes,
I thought that would be divine. Perhaps later?
Be a good chap and call for it. Hello? Perhaps it is. Go!
Once aboard the Harm space station, you must ascertain where the antidote is stored. Your spacesuit should mask your identity to some degree, but don't expect guards to be fooled. If you see anyone carrying a weapon, either avoid him or dispatch him. When you've retrieved the antidote, you can start thinking about how to get back to Earth. First things first.
Fiscal.
Yes, sir?
Hey, can you go check up on the crew of that rocket that just came in? They haven't disembarked yet, and they're not responding on the radio.
Great. Probably another short circuit.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'd like to get my hands on the contractor that built this hunk of junk.
Too late. We shot him out the airlock last month.
What? How come I didn't know?
It was a private ceremony.
That's just plain selfish.
Sorry.
All right, I'll check out the rocket. Guess it isn't a short circuit. Hello? You guys okay in here?
Thank God that rocket is finally here. I can't wait to get back to Earth. Really? I kind of like it up here. You're crazy. This place is a drag. Oh, come on, it's not bad once you get used to it. Well, maybe I just haven't gotten used to it. 'Cause I'd rather be locked in an outhouse for a week than spend another day on this floating death trap. Death trap? We've only had 6 fatalities this month. See what I mean? You've been up here way too long. It's not normal for healthy adults to die off at that rate. Sure it is. No, it's not. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. Oh, who cares? Go back to Earth if you're scared. I plan to. Good. we're just doing inventory of the medical.
Don't touch anything.
Yes.
I need another drink.
I think I've had a little too much to drink, because you're starting to look good.
Excuse me?
I'm serious. I think I could fall madly in bed with you.
Do you expect to get anywhere with that kind of filth?
Come on, sweetheart. Don't be uptight. I'll take good care of you.
You're about to get slapped, cowboy.
Why?
Because you obviously need to learn some manners.
Why don't you spank me instead?
Uh-oh. Huh?
can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
This is a restricted area, you goon.
The statistical probability of this station being hit by a meteor shower is so minuscule it won't even...
Meteor shower?
Bro, someone get... Get the hell out of here!
Wait for me!
I still have work to do.
You have the antidote, but you still don't know to whom you should administer it. The next step will be the most uncertain so far. It will also be the most critical. The price of failure will be measured in innocent blood.
You look tired.
I'm all right, sir.
We've asked a great deal of you on this assignment. Under normal circumstances, we'd have a team of agents collaborating on a situation like this.
Well, I wanted a challenge.
You've certainly got the right attitude. Gentlemen, what have you learned?
The antidote sample is viable.
Excellent. Is there enough for our purposes?
I should think so. Of course, it depends on how many people have been infected.
We need that list of names, and we need it before Harm sets another example.
Where's the Baroness now?
She and the Baron are on holiday at their chateau in the German Alps.
Then that's where I'm going.
Need I remind you that Harm's next victim will detonate less than 20 hours from now? That's assuming they don't retaliate for Agent Archer blowing up their space station.
Relax, Smithy. It'll take them that long to figure out what happened. I wrecked their communications, remember? Besides, a meteor shower blew up that station, not me.
Regardless, this hardly seems the time for wild goose chases.
Well, what do you recommend? Look, I know the Baroness is behind this mess, and I know she keeps that list of names close to her. She's not doing this just for the money. She wants to blow these people to bits. She wants revenge.
That's an amusing theory, but you'll excuse me if I'm not entirely convinced.
I don't care if you're convinced. I just want to know if you have a better idea.
Not at the moment.
Then let me do this. If you come up with something better, you can call me back. I won't argue.
That seems unlikely.
All I care about is getting that list of names before more innocent people die. I don't want to sit around here waiting for some blinding flash of insight, only to discover I was right all along and lives were lost because I didn't follow my instincts.
If you receive a signal from us, I expect you to drop everything and get in touch immediately. Am I understood?
You can count on it.
I hope you have a plan.
Sure I do. I'm going to get inside that chateau, find the list, and get out.
I see. And how exactly do you intend to do that?
I'll improvise.
Brilliant. Why didn't I think of that?
What about the fellow that's been keeping an eye on the Baroness for us?
He's just a spy. Some poor chap willing to risk his neck for a pittance and a bit of adventure.
Perfect. Have him meet me at my hotel when I arrive.
Are we really going to go through with this?
Yes, we are.
God save us all.
Since snowmobiles are a common method of transportation this time of year in the Alps,
bored out of my skull. It's so boring. I never have any fun.
If your theories are correct, the Baroness will lead you right to the list of harm's intended victims. You must retrieve that list and put an end to harm before more innocent people die. Time is short, Archer. You must succeed.
What can you tell me?
Every afternoon she has lunch at a different cafe, then spends an hour or two window shopping. Afterwards, she rides the gondola back up the mountain.
Does she come alone or with an escort?
There are always plenty of dangerous-looking men with her.
What do you know about the chateau?
Only that you have to ride the gondola to get there. I've heard that there's a middle landing and you have to take another gondola up to the chateau itself.
Perfect. I have a mission for you, but I should warn you that it could be dangerous.
I'm not afraid.
Good. Sneak aboard the gondola and ride it up to the middle landing. Scout around and find out what you can. I'll meet up with you in 2 hours.
How will you find me?
Leave a sign. Marks in the snow should suffice.
Where are you going now?
I want to do some window shopping.
Hello, Baroness Dumas.
Any sign of trouble?
Well, McCoy got into a snowball fight with some kids and somebody hit him in the face. He got a bloody nose.
What's your name?
Hans Kirchner, at your service.
You're fired.
Huh? Why?
Because if I were to shoot you, it would cause a scene. You take over here. If anybody slips by you, I swear to God, I'll have you frappéed. How gauche. Dreadful.
I thought I heard it over there.
Miss Fancy Pants again. I'd sooner swallow a kitten than spend money here. Oh, Well, isn't that provincial?
Hello. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you. And yourself?
Never better.
That's good to hear.
Pathetic.
Maybe I just think I'm hearing things.
Are you going on up to the chateau, Baroness Dumas?
Of course I am. You simpering oaf. Did you think I was planning to sit around and play pinochle with you idiots?
Who's there?
Someone get Gordon over here.
bless my homeland forever.
Will you please shut up?
Why, don't you like singing?
Sure, just not yours.
Hugo never complains.
Hugo is an idiot.
Whose singing do you like?
Oh, I prefer women singers. Edith Piaf, Shirley Bassey, Ella Fitzgerald, Nancy Sinatra. I like to pretend they're singing to me.
Maybe you need a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend. That's not the point. Anyway, I don't need to hear your yodeling.
Fine.
Alarm!
Oh, get his body out of here! I heard something.
Mach schnell!
Yeah!
What did you find out?
The main gondola dock is heavily guarded. It would be suicide to go that way.
I'll have to risk it. There's no other choice.
Ah, but there is. A few miles from here, there's an old service gondola. They use it for supplies, mostly.
Brilliant. I guess I'm in for a bit of a hike.
Well, I noticed there's a guard post out past the frozen lake. There's a snowmobile sitting outside.
You've done well. What's your name?
Tom. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just reminds me of an old friend. Thank you, Tom.
Good luck.
So I hear Johnny Rommel's coming in tonight. Really? I thought he was too good for us grunts. Travis tell you about that mess in Greece? The hostage thing? Yeah, sounded ugly. Yeah, well now Johnny's saying it wasn't his fault. It was the Greeks. The Greeks? That's crazy. It was a dumb plan to begin with. Not according to Johnny. He says the plan was flawless. He says everything would have gone off without a hitch if it wasn't for the Greeks screwing up. I've worked with a Greek before. He doesn't screw up. I know. So does everybody else. Not only that, Travis showed me a telegram he got from Johnny 2 days before the thing went down. It outlined the whole plan. Really? Yeah, and let me tell you, it was a bad, bad plan. How bad is bad? Well, obviously the situation was about as bad as it gets. You got that right. The only reason it was even that good is because the Greek wasn't following orders. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been alive long enough to mess up that bad. And he's got the nerve to blame the Greek. You don't understand. Johnny thinks he's this great mastermind. If something goes wrong, he blames somebody else. If something goes right, even if he had nothing to do with it, he takes all the credit. Wait till the Greek finds out what he's been saying. I just hope I'm around to see it. You know the worst part? It took him 4 years to cook up that plan. Are you serious? That's pathetic.
Are you all right?
Get his body out of here!
Hey, Phil.
Yes?
You bought that Bentley yet?
I'm not sure if I want it.
But you were really excited about it last time I talked to you.
Well, now I'm thinking about a Jaguar.
I thought you hated Jaguars.
Right, we're going to need backup. Get some right away.
Take that.
But you were really excited about it last time I talked to you.
Well, now I'm thinking
But you were really excited about it last time I talked to you.
Well, now I'm thinking about a Jaguar.
I thought you hated Jaguars.
Yes, I'm afraid we're going to need lots more help than this.
Foxhunt calling Foxhound, over.
Go ahead, Foxhunt.
Approaching target. Outlook good, over.
Excellent news. Proceed as planned. Support standing by. We'll await your signal. Over.
Understood. Over and out.
next month I'll be... Are you okay?
Once you reach the chateau, you will have to act quickly. The first challenge is to locate the list. The greater challenge will be to deliver it to command. Needless to say, subtlety is advisable. The odds against you are already overwhelming enough without you drawing undue attention to yourself.
at her.
Maybe we should throw her off a cliff.
Did I ask for your opinion?
No, but I was just thinking.
Oh, you were you?
Yes, I think keeping her alive is a bad idea.
Is that so?
You know how in spy shows the hero always gets away? Well, that just sets a considerable precedent, don't you think? Sure, it's just television shows, but it still makes me nervous.
Take a look at her.
Excuse me?
I said look at her. You want to murder her?
I don't want to, it just seems prudent.
Prudent, eh?
If you don't mind my saying so, you seem rather moralistic for a man who earns his living as a criminal. We've already killed thousands of people. What's one more?
It wasn't me that killed them.
You work for the organization that did. Doesn't that implicate you as well?
They didn't ask me what I thought about it.
Perhaps not, but you knew there was a possibility that such things could happen.
Okay, maybe you're right. But that doesn't mean I want this girl's blood on my hands. Truth be told, I'd sooner kill you than her.
Then I'll stop trying to convince you to throw her off the cliff.
That's prudent of you.
I must confess, I haven't been able to sleep since that explosion in England.
Me neither, lad.
Can I ask you a question? What would you do if I began walking towards a gondola dock with the intention of leaving this organization?
I might give you a piece of advice.
What would that be?
Don't get yourself killed.
The thought had occurred to me.
I don't want any interruptions.
Yes, ma'am.
Wake up, princess. So, this is the indomitable Cate Archer, super spy. I hope Armstrong wasn't too rough with you, dear. I'm not sure whether it's his Scottish blood or his peasant heritage, but he's rather lacking in social polish. Oh, but you're Scottish too, aren't you? Ah, how insensitive of you.
Baroness Dumont, you're not what I expected.
Is that so? Sorry if I'm a disappointment.
Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. Meeting your husband didn't lead me to expect much of the woman who'd choose to marry him.
Oh, yes, my husband. He's a child in the body of a man. A rather large man. All I have to do is play mommy every once in a while, and I get to spend his money any way I please. And he has plenty of money to spend. But enough about my vocation. Let's talk about yours.
Your vocation? But I thought you were working for Harm.
Harm works for me, darling.
I'm impressed. Not bad for a little orphan girl who went from princess to pauper. It takes a great deal of conviction to overcome adversity the way you have, or a great deal of hatred.
A little of both, actually. I wouldn't have expected such insight from someone like you.
Well, perhaps you don't know as much about me as you think.
I know enough. A girl spy in a man's world? That takes gall, surely. That you've been such a damnable nuisance speaks highly of your talents. But the fact that you're my prisoner suggests that you overestimate yourself. Just a bit. Little girl who thinks she can take on the world.
Is that so different from a little girl that thinks she can take over the world?
Well, we're both ambitious.
Too bad your ambition is so petty.
Is that what you think?
You might have done great things. Instead, look what you've settled for. Exacting revenge on people who remind you of those snobs that ostracized you and your mom after that nasty business with your father.
You call it revenge? I call it house cleaning.
House cleaning?
That's right. Every one of these smug blue bloods I scrub out makes the world a little cleaner. As far as I'm concerned, they're lint.
Excuse me, Baroness.
I said No interruptions! Somebody shoot this man! Where were we? Ah, yes. You were moralizing. Next, I suppose you'll tell me that I can't possibly succeed.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Well, you certainly have spirit. Unfortunately, you won't have anything to do with it. Not unless you can rise from the grave, that is. Are you afraid to die?
I haven't given it much thought.
Thanks to the incompetence of the insufferable Inga Wagner, you still have some time for reflection. My instructions were to give you a 10-hour fuse, but that bloated moron gave you 10 days, which leaves you roughly 45 minutes to live.
I've been infected. At the club, that dart that hit my neck.
Yes, and if it weren't for Fräulein Wagner's mind-numbing ineptitude, you'd already be dead.
You get what you pay for.
Isn't that the truth? You have no idea how hard it is to find qualified criminals these days. Nothing but misfits, mutants.
I hope you don't expect sympathy.
Not from a judgmental goody-two-shoes like you. To you, I'm just a villain. Those pretty eyes of yours see only black and white. Well, sister, the world is a crueler mistress than I. Believe me, I would have gladly kept my dollhouses and fairy tales rather than suffering through what I did. But I didn't have a choice in the matter.
You had a choice. You were just too weak to make the right one.
You don't know anything about me, girl. You don't know what I went through. Those genteel bastards disowned my mother and me before the headlines even hit the papers. Now I'm going to show my gratitude by raining fire and destruction down upon their pedigree heads.
Poor Felicity. The world spat upon her, so now she's going to show them all. Is that it?
I didn't give you permission to use my Christian name.
We've more in common than I like to admit. The difference is that I stopped taking my misfortunes personally. Everybody suffers, Baroness, but only cowards take it out on other people.
Well, aren't you a righteous little bitch? Maybe it will get you into heaven. I suppose you'll find out soon enough. Get Armstrong up here. I want someone competent guarding this door.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Is that so? Well, after you fetch him, how would you like to take yourself outside and have yourself shot? That'll give you something to complain about.
Looks like you got yourself in a heap of trouble this time, eh, lass?
How about a fight?
What are you yapping about?
A fight, you and me, mano a mano.
You're challenging me to a fight?
If I win, you let me go.
And if I win?
I'm already at your mercy. Are you a sportsman or a bully?
As entertaining as it sounds, I'm not about to stake my reputation as a master criminal on a dare from a wee little girl.
Coward.
Are you trying to provoke me?
You're just afraid I'd clobber you.
Ha! I'd be more afraid of an angry chipmunk.
I always figured you for a sissy.
I dare you to say that again.
Maybe you should trade your kilt for a skirt.
Maybe you should shut your damn cake hole before I put my fist in it.
You hit like a girl anyway.
If you're not careful, I'll fold you across my knee and thrash you till you shriek.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you don't like girls.
Say that again and I'll wash your mouth out with soap.
Have you always been a coward, or is it a recent development?
Don't provoke me, missy. That's it! You pushed me too far, girlie! I'll be damned! Walloped by a girl!
So, do you intend to keep your word and let me go? Or do I need to pummel you some more?
I may be a villain, but I'm not a liar. A promise is a promise.
What about you?
Time to look for a new job, I suppose. I'm definitely not sticking around here to discuss your escape with the Baroness.
Maybe you should consider a legitimate career next time.
My skill set is a bit too, specialised for legitimate work. Don't you worry about me, I'll make do.
I owe you.
That you do, and don't forget it either.
Can I ask one more favour of you?
You can ask.
The list of names. Where does the Baroness keep it?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Do you have any idea how many innocent people will die if the Baroness isn't stopped?
What do I care?
Don't give me that. Imagine some crazy woman with a chip on her shoulder blew up your mum. How would that make you feel?
My mum's already dead.
Answer my question, you big ox, or I'll pummel you so bad you'll be picking your own teeth out of your arse.
Okay, fine, I'd be sad. Is that what you want to hear? I might even cry like a ninny. Are you happy now?
Just think about all the people that'll lose their mums and their sons and their wives, all because some power-mad Baroness had a bad childhood. You want that on your conscience?
All right, enough, fine. As far as I know, she keeps the bloody thing in a safe in her underground lair. There's an elevator behind a woodpile downstairs. You're a resourceful lass, you'll figure it out.
Where are you? Oh, maybe I'm just hearing things.
Box! Pick up! Who's over there?
Where are you?
Who is it?
Where are you?
Alarm! Alarm!
Do I even need to mention that I don't want to be interrupted?
No, ma'am.
Good.
Anybody there? You there!
Let's see how long you can hold your breath. Almost flying.
The girl is gone.
I should have had her shot.
Yes, you should have.
Well, no matter. She'll be dead soon enough.
Wrong. She got the antidote.
She's resourceful, all right.
I'll find her.
There isn't much time. Less than an hour.
More than enough. Just be sure not to leave without me.
I wouldn't dream of it. What about Armstrong?
Vanished.
Kill him too while you're at it.
Someone there?
Eights? Go fish. Do you have any sixes? Damn it. Ha! I win again! Go fish. Do you have any sixes? Damn it. Ha! Go fish. Do you have any sixes? Damn it. Ha! I win again! I quit. Guess who's buying the beer tonight? Oh, this one's toast, eh? Hello? Oh dear, this can't be. Could someone dispose? Oh dear, yeah. Oh, this one's toast, eh?
Someone there? She's over!
Every moment I'm away from you is pure torture. How I've longed to turn. Oh. Oh dear!
That's unexpected.
You meddlesome imp. Guards, kill her!
Now that you have the list, you must get off this mountain alive. You should expect heavy opposition. It's what you don't expect that you should be afraid of. There's also the matter of the name you glimpsed at the top of the list.
On the lookout for Archer. Yes, sir.
Battle station, we are under attack. All coffee breaks are hereby postponed until the threat has been neutralized.
Oh, man.
Finally, some excitement.
Oh, I do so not want to get shot. interested in getting shot.
Bit of that, eh?
Ain't come!
Agent Archer, good to see you. Head for the helicopter in the courtyard. We'll cover you.
All right, but make sure you're off this mountain in the next 15 minutes.
Why?
There's going to be a very large explosion.
Agent Archer!
I'm not going anywhere. Anywhere!
Out of curiosity, who's got Agent Archer? Look, you had a... I don't have her either. Damn it all to hell. Should we head back? Well, the objective of our mission was to rescue her. Good point.
Who's this here?
Good God! Do you think Cate Archer is okay? Not bloody likely. How are we going to explain this to command?
You have proved to be an interesting adversary, Miss Archer. I've never had the chance to compete with a woman in a professional capacity. The experience has been an amusing one.
Good. Then you can go to your grave happy.
Perhaps. But I deem your mortality a far more immediate concern. Hand over the list, and I will kill you swiftly.
How generous of you.
I am not a man to trifle with. I've been perfecting methods of torture since before you were born. It would grieve me to have to demonstrate my skills on such a lovely creature as yourself.
Are you threatening me or attempting to seduce me?
I try never to get involved with women who want to kill me.
Wise policy.
Live and learn.
Well, you'll not get this list in any case.
That is where you are mistaken.
You've escaped with the list. The Baroness has escaped, but it's only a matter of time before she's brought to justice. Volkov and Baron Dumas are dead. Meanwhile, Armstrong has vanished, but it seems unlikely that you have anything to fear from him. All that is left is to report the good news to command.
Mr. Jones, please.
Whom may I say is calling?
Cate Archer.
One moment.
Archer, you're alive?
I suppose I am.
There was a report that you'd been killed in an explosion.
Oh, that? No, I survived.
Did you get the list?
I expect a telegram within the hour.
This is excellent news. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Maybe a wee bit tired. Nothing a nap and a sip of scotch won't clear up.
Well, let me know the moment you arrive.
Okay, see you soon.
She's got the list.
Unbelievable.
Miss Kavanagh, please alert cryptography that Agent Archer will be sending an encoded message within the hour. This is top priority.
Don't congratulate yourself yet, Miss Archer. You've won nothing.
Yes, well, you've lost everything. Again.
Not true, Agent Archer. I still have the satisfaction of knowing that you have failed.
But I haven't. We have Dr. Schenker, we have the antidote, and most importantly, we have the names of your intended victims.
You still have to deliver the list.
Which I shall, just as I shall deliver you to prison where you can accustom yourself to a slightly less opulent lifestyle.
Ah, what a sweet fantasy. But it's not meant to be, I'm afraid. Know this, little girl. Harm does not die with me.
I think you'll survive your wounds.
It's not my wounds you should be worried about. Pardon me.
I've got to get everybody off the streets. Get off the streets! Get inside, now! Get inside! Get off the streets! Hurry! Get inside! Get off the streets! Get inside, now!
Alarm! Alarm!
Get inside! Poor, pathetic creature.
Ah, Miss Archer. I trust you're recuperating suitably?
Quite so, Mr. Jones. Thank you for the champagne.
It's a tradition I began back in the war, to reward my boys for a mission well done. It pays to have friends in the supply department.
So, does that mean I'm one of the boys?
I suppose it does. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Of course.
Miss Archer, I realize I have been somewhat abrasive during this ordeal.
You've been a belligerent oaf.
I hope you can understand that I take our collective purpose very seriously. Although I was highly skeptical of a woman's ability to handle this mission, I am overjoyed to have been proved wrong. You have gone above and beyond the call of duty in this matter, for which we are all indebted to you.
I wish we could offer you a proper vacation, but until Unity is full strength again, I'm afraid we can't afford to let you rest.
Thank you, sir, but I've waited a long time for a chance like this. I wouldn't dream of going on vacation now.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm going to go home and see if my wife remembers me. See you both tomorrow.
I'd best be going too. I haven't bathed in 3 days. I imagine I'm a bit ripe.
Is this how it ends, then?
How what ends?
Saving the world. That's what we did, right?
Yes, that is what we did.
Is it always like this? Weary farewells and shuffling off home for a hot bath and a good night's sleep?
A good night's sleep if you're lucky.
Yes, Agent Archer. It is always like this. Saving the world is our job, you see. If we do it properly, nobody even knows the world is in jeopardy to begin with. Not a lot of fanfare, I suppose. Just the satisfaction of a job well done.
An important job.
I like to think so. Good night, Agent Archer. Good night, Mr. Smith.
Good night.
You were right. Last night I slept peacefully for the first time since my father died.
How touching.
Tom?
You owe me more than you can imagine, Ms. Archer.
I thought you...
You have no idea what I put myself through, and I'm not gonna get a dime for it thanks to you.
You're the traitor.
Hey, I'm not proud of what I did, but I was gonna get a handsome paycheck as compensation. A very handsome paycheck. Unfortunately, you had to go and blow up my benefactor.
Money? You betrayed the entire free world for money?
Spare me the self-righteousness. Everybody has a price. Even you.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe not, but I've been in this business long enough to see what people are capable of. Anybody can talk about honor and patriotism, but those are just pretty words. When the money's on the table, the right amount of money, you'd be surprised how quickly you can change your tune.
Do you honestly believe that?
Of course I do. You know what a spy is? It's just some ordinary Joe who's willing to risk his life to sell out his country for a few measly bucks. We rely on these people. That's where most of our information comes from. The difference between them and us, other than our training as operatives, of course, is a price tag. Mine just happened to be about 100 times as much money. And now I get nothing thanks to you.
You're forgetting something, Tom. Those spies we recruit aren't patriots, they're cowards. We seek out selfish, hateful little people who place themselves above everyone else. We choose them because they're weak and greedy and arrogant, like you.
Touché.
Don't you understand what you did? People died because of you. Bruno died because of you.
Hey, Volkov killed him, not me. All I did was supply some information. I'm not responsible for how that information was used.
We'll see what the court thinks about that.
I didn't come here to surrender.
Pity for you. Drop your gun.
Or what? Are you gonna shoot me in cold blood?
If I have to.
That's mighty tough talk for a little girl.
Mr. Smith, what are you doing here?
Tending to some unfinished business.
Mr. Jones?
Are you all right, Miss Archer?
Aye. What's going on?
There's your traitor.
You mean Smithy?
How long have you known?
I've suspected you for some time. You've only just now confirmed my suspicions.
All this time you thought he might be a traitor?
Indeed, but I had to be sure.
You might have warned Bruno.
He did.
Bruno.
Look out!
Everyone okay?
Good shooting, Archer.
But what about Tom?
Tom Goodman died in Amsterdam.
What? But I thought...
The man you knew as Tom Goodman was an imposter. His real name was Melvin Blitzney. He's a former vacuum cleaner salesman from Akron, Ohio.
I don't understand.
It's quite simple. 7 years ago, Mr. Jones took Smithy off the active list due to his increasingly inadequate performance in the field. Mandatory retirement came as a great blow. Smithy, like many operatives, thought of himself as a man of action. He viewed his reassignment into the role of an administrator as an insult to his virility. He kept his dissatisfaction to himself, secretly plotting to discredit Jones and, in the process, line his own pockets. To this end, he recruited Melvin Blitzney, who underwent plastic surgery, extensive training, and months of voice lessons in order to become Tom Goodman, for whom Smithy, meanwhile, laid a deadly trap in Amsterdam.
How did Smithy hook up with a vacuum cleaner salesman from Ohio?
Apparently, they met in a bar in Florida on one of Smithy's last assignments. Anyhow, with Goodman out of the way and no one any the wiser, Smithy launched the next phase of his scheme, which was to nurture a relationship with an up-and-coming terrorist organization. He chose harm. His plan was to create an international incident of staggering proportions and simultaneously cripple Unity so that we would have no choice but to capitulate. Such an unmitigated failure would force Mr. Jones to step down, giving Smithy control of Unity and also a handsome payoff in a secret bank account in Zurich.
But what about Morocco?
It was a trap meant to snare us both. Mr. Jones and I agreed that it would serve as a perfect opportunity for me to disappear for a while.
You might have warned me, you know.
We couldn't risk tipping our hand.
You mean you didn't think I could keep a secret?
Keeping a secret wasn't enough. Smithy had to believe I was dead, which meant that you had to believe it as well. I'm truly sorry, Cate.
Oh, you will be. But there are still some things I don't understand. Smithy was extremely forthcoming with information for someone who wanted us to fail.
Every mission he sent you on was a trap. Eventually, it occurred to him that you were far more competent than he had anticipated, but it was already too late by then. You'd outwitted him. Besides, if he'd attempted to conceal information, he would have drawn suspicion to himself, which he couldn't afford.
But why did Tom, or Melvin, whatever his name is, blow up the cargo freighter?
To get rid of you, of course.
But Inga Wagner and Magnus Armstrong were aboard the ship.
They were expendable.
If you knew all this, why didn't you just arrest Smithy and be done with it?
Because we didn't know all this until very recently. Your investigations revealed much of the information we needed. But the final piece of the puzzle fell into place yesterday afternoon, when I found this in Smithy's flat.
The puppet?
Indeed.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry I had to deceive you, Cate.
Sorry's not good enough. Do you have any idea how devastated I was?
I should leave you two alone. I'm sure you've plenty of catching up to do.
You certainly looked sad.
What do you mean?
Well, I was watching when you came to pay your respects.
You were spying on me?
Not intentionally.
I ought to kill you myself. Who's buried here anyway?
No one. It's an empty casket.
An empty casket?
Calm down.
Don't run away from me. Come back and take what's coming to you.
Cate, please. You're overreacting.
I'll show you overreacting, you bastard.